everyone, today I'm going to be doing my February favorites. I have a few things that I purchased recently that I showed in my Ulta haul, and I also have some random things that I want to talk about. Okay, so at first I'm going to be showing you two palettes that I've been loving this month. The first one is the Becca Afterglow palette, and this is highlights and blushes. I got this actually on for Christmas, and as you guys can see, it has highlights and blushes. It has Moonstone, Rose Gold, Topaz, Wild Honey, and Flower Child. And these are like two blushes. And then the rest are sort of your bronzer and then highlights. Champagne highlight and also sort of like a rose gold and gold highlight. I have Moonstone on right now, which is this champagne color. I did put on my makeup maybe like 6 hours ago. I just came back from seeing my friend. So this makeup is not fresh, so I don't know if you guys can see the highlight, but I think you can. As you guys can see, it's a really beautiful shine that it gets on my cheeks. So I've been loving this palette because it has blushes as well. And I love, love, love Wild Honey, which is this one right here. It's a gorgeous sort of like, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. It's very subtle, but like on top of like my, there it is, on top of like my bronzer or just on top of like blushes too, it just looks really, really pretty. Very neutral, very everyday, beautiful blush. Especially if you have a big collection, you don't need like the actual, you know, like big size or regular size. You can get the palette and get to try different ones at the same time. So love this palette. The next palette I showed in my Ulta haul, and this is the Too Faced Love Flush palette, and it's full of all these beautiful blushes, as you guys can see. Now I'm a blush person, so I love wearing blushes all the time, and right now I have Baby Love on right now on my cheeks. As you guys can see, it's a really beautiful color, very neutral, everyday, and I just love all of these blushes. They're very pigmented. They last a long time. They last a long time. Like I said, I've had this makeup on for more than 6 hours, and you can see the blush still, and like my skin looks pretty good. I haven't really touched up at all except my lips because I did go eat. But other than that, I haven't touched on my face or my foundation or anything, and as you guys can see, it has a really good application still. So I would really recommend this. I think it's worth it. The price I think is like $30 something, which is really good because it comes with all of their 12-hour blushes by Too Faced. So it's a really, really great deal if you want to try blushes, and if you're into blushes like I am, then yeah, this is just a really great purchase. And it comes with a huge mirror as well, so that's really good. And yeah, I just love it, and I think it's super adorable and really cute. Let's move on to face products. This is my IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus cream, and I hauled it maybe like I don't know, maybe like a month ago, and I've been wearing this pretty much anytime I go out and I want to put on some type of foundation, but very light, because I've been into actually wearing lighter coverage than usual. I always like to wear medium to full coverage, and I realized that, I don't know, I'm like okay with my imperfections. Like I have pimples, like I don't want to cover everything, you know, so I'm like whatever. So this month I've been like wearing this all the time, and I actually like the way the consistency is. My skin has been super dry, so this has been a really good product to put on my face now that my skin is dry. And I do like to hydrate my skin really well before I apply this as well. But this is really like, the consistency is really creamy and it doesn't dry your skin. I think it would be great also for oily skin, but you might have to set your you know, the cream with it, or like the foundation. Like I don't like to set my foundation besides my concealer and then like this part right here, and then the rest of my face I don't need to set it just because my skin is dry right now. But if you do have oily skin, I would recommend this, but also set your foundation with it so that it can last longer. And the coverage is really good. I like that it has a pump, so it's really easy to use, and you know, you don't use a lot of product or lose a lot of product because you can actually like pump out as much as you need. And yeah, this is in the color light, and if you guys want me to do a review on it, let me know because I really love it. But if you want to see how it looks on my skin, on the Ulta haul I did sort of like a try on type of style haul, so I showed you guys how it looks on my skin in that. But so far so good. I love it, and it has a really good coverage. It has a light to medium coverage, so it's not going to give you a full coverage, but it's really good to layer as well. So really recommend it, definitely worth it. And it has SPF of 20 oh no, 50. So it's perfect and great for every day. And like I said, I'm trying to take care of my skin so that I can, you know, stay young for a while, not get any wrinkles. So this will be great for every day because of the amount of SPF that it has. So really recommend this as well. The next product is my favorite in the consistency, but I have to mix it with other products because it's not my perfect color. And this is the Maybelline Dream Matte Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. This is a really new foundation for the drugstore, and I love Maybelline foundations. I'm pretty much all my favorite ones have been Maybelline. I always like had really good luck with a lot of Maybelline foundations, but I like to always switch my foundation. I'm not faithful to one foundation at all. I just love purchasing different foundations and trying new things. But Maybelline has a really good quality of foundations. So this is one of the new ones that is supposed to be like a matte finish but also very hydrating. So I was really intrigued to see like what do they mean. So I saw a few girls talk about it on YouTube here, and I decided to buy it. And the only problem is that I bought it in a dark. It's too dark for me right now. So I got it in 60 beige or 60 sandy beige, and it's too dark. I think this would be a great color for me for the summer. But I like to mix this with other foundations because squeeze the tube, or you squeeze it and then it has like the foundation. I don't know if you guys can see, it's like a really thick mousse. It kind of reminds me of the It Cosmetics BB cream, but it's thicker. So I like the consistency, but because I can understand what they mean by hydrating and mattifying. Like because it's so moussey, like it feels like it's creamy, but once it's like the finish is really good. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's dark for me right now, but I love the coverage. It has a sort of like medium coverage. You can build it up and it won't cake up as well. And I like to mix it with my It Cosmetics cream foundation, or I like to mix it with my Makeup Forever HD foundation because that's like the lightest foundation I have, which is like my winter foundation. And I like it. It's really good. It blends really well and it works really well with other foundations. So I like it. I just don't like how drugstore foundations don't give you a tester, so you can't really test the color and anything like that. So I probably have to get a new one, or I might just wait and use this for the summer just because I am going to get tanner in the summer right now. I'm pretty much like the palest I get. Moving on to concealer, my favorite has been the SuperStay Better Skin Concealer, and this is in the color Light 02 or 20. It's just a light color. I love this concealer. Like I said in the Ulta haul, it doesn't have a super full coverage concealer, but I like it for every day because I don't want to cover everything every day. I don't want it to look super cakey. And I love this because it's so light that it's so easy to blend. Especially if I put it like on my face, it doesn't cake up. Even if I'm like covering a pimple if I want to or something, or like I like to highlight certain parts. This part of my face is really dry. Like, you know how your T-zone is oily? For me, like my forehead is always dry and like it's flaky. So like when I apply other concealers, it cakes up and it looks more flaky, more just cakey, and it looks gross, right? So this concealer is actually really good to highlight my face because it doesn't do that. It's so hydrating and so lightweight that I love it. And it's not going to give you full coverage or going to cover like all of your dark circles, but I have it on today and I don't have anything else, and I feel like it does cover a really good decent like amount, and you can see a little bit of my dark circle. So yeah, and it's really easy because it's just a doe foot applicator, so it's really easy to apply and kind of like map out your entire face with concealer if you want. So yeah, another thing that I've been loving this February. Oh my god, we're almost in March. I can't believe it. Oh my god, life is going by so fast. Scary me. We move on to lipsticks. As you guys know, I love lipsticks, so I do have a couple that I need to show you. My favorite liquid liner has been the Essence Eyeliner Pen and Waterproof. Now, like I said in my Ulta haul, this gives you a really good black pigmented waterproof liner, but it's really hard to make a precise thin cat eye, or at least I haven't perfected that. But if you don't mind having a thicker cat eye, or at least the way that I use it, it gives you more of a thicker cat eye, and I don't mind that for every day. Now that maybe some people won't like that, but I don't mind it. So it's kind of like a pen type of applicator, and I love it. It's so pigmented. You just need like one line, like one swipe, and it has like all the pigmentation of just like swiping multiple times. It's really easy to use because it's really precise and it's really like firm. So I love it a lot. And if you don't like cat eyes and you still want to line your like your eyes or your eyelids, this will be really good. And you know, if you're more careful and you take your time, then you can definitely do a precise line. But I like to do it super fast because I like to get ready really quickly in the morning. But yeah, I really recommend it. It is waterproof. I haven't had any issues with smudging or anything. So I really recommend this, and it's less than $3, so you guys need to try this. Moving on to lipsticks, I have 3 that I've been loving for like going out and like for every day. Now I'm gonna start with the one that I like to use when I go out, or actually 2 that I like to use to go out. But let me start with the dark one just because, you know, dark colors are a lot better. But this is my favorite one to go out. This is called Honolulu, and this is by Ofra, and it's one of their liquid lipsticks. Now this one I showed you guys in my Ofra liquid lipstick swatch video. This is a really, really intense, like dark purple, as you guys can see, kind of like dark purple, close to a brown black. It looks the same on the tube, as you guys can see. It's really dark, and I love it because it gives me like that vampy lipstick you know, makeup look. And at night when you're out, like it's not super like in your face, like for, at least I like to wear it at night, because if you're going out, the lights are kind of like dim, so it's not like you're, you know, I don't know, super bright, showing a huge dark lip. And also these last a long time, so it's really good when you go out and you're just gonna have like drinks or even like a snack or, you know, quick food, whatever. It's really easy to reapply. So I love this to go out, and I would really recommend it. Now this one in particular is not matte. It has kind of like the shiny reflect. It's not gonna, it's like a satin finish, so it's not gonna set to a matte, and I love it because it looks great on my lips. I just love that satin finish on my lips. And if you guys want to see how it looks like, I'm gonna show you here a little clip, I guess, of me wearing the lipstick so you guys can see how it looks on my lips. But yeah, I love this color, and to go out and like a dark color, if you want to try like a dark color, I would really recommend this one. Color that I like to use at night and also for every day. It's a little bit more darker, but it's more nude. This is one of the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lips, and I bought like maybe 8, or yeah, I think I bought 8 of these. And my next video is gonna be me swatching them on my hands and on my lips so that you guys can see. But I've been using this pretty much every time I want to look kind of glam and, you know, like really nice. I've been using this, and it's just a really, really pretty, it looks a lot lighter in the tube than on my lips. This is more like a brown nude, and these are really liquidy and they last a long time. So here it is. As you guys can see, it's like a brown, it looks brown pink color. It looks amazing on my lips. I think it will look amazing on every skin tone. As if you're lighter, it'll look a little bit darker, and if you're darker complexion, then it's gonna look more of a nude. So really recommend it. I actually do like these liquid lipsticks. I know a lot of people say that it is drying, but I like to use a balm before I apply it, and then I also like to line my lips sometimes before, so they last a long time, and they don't look cracky on me on my lips. And I have a bunch of like little, you know, like lines on my lips, and it doesn't look, at least in my opinion, it doesn't look bad. So I would really recommend it. I think these are $6, so it's a really great price, and they have a bunch of beautiful colors. I pretty much got a lot of dark ones, and some that I like limbo. I got a dark brown just because it was so inexpensive that I wanted to try colors that I wouldn't wear every day, but I wanted to play around and do like makeup looks with it. So yeah, stay tuned for that video. It's gonna be the next one, and I'm gonna swatch them on my lips and on my hands. And then I also purchased some Lippie sticks, so if you guys want to see that as well, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, one of my favorites. I would really recommend it. Once again, this is called Bieber. Last but not least is a Lippie stick by ColourPop, and this is in the color Cookie. And the only reason why I got this lipstick is because of the name. I don't know if you guys are the fan of Empire, the show. Cookie, she's my spirit animal. I love her. She's a really like funny, strong woman, and I just love her. She's one of my favorite characters. And when I saw the name Cookie and it looked like a nude color, I was like, I need to get it. Got it because it's a really beautiful nude color. It's kind of like a peach brown. They smell delicious. They smell like vanilla. Yeah, like vanilla cupcakes. You just want to eat it. I mean, I kind of sometimes lick my lips when I wear this because it's such a good smell. So here's the color. It's a really nice nude peach. I love this color, and it's just a really beautiful hydrating color. And this is a matte finish, and even though it's matte, it's really hydrating. Now of course these don't last a long time. If I'm gonna be drinking coffee or eating, it's gone. But it's gone in a nice way where like it's not like it leaves a little bit of a line and you have to like, you look weird. No, like once you eat it, everything comes off, so it's really easy to reapply, which I don't mind. And yeah, they're just really hydrating. And if you're not into the liquid lipsticks, I would really recommend this. And if you're into nudes, I would really recommend this as well. So those are all of my makeup favorites, but I do want to talk about my favorite songs and also a show that I've been watching. So first I'm going to talk about the show because there's only one that I want to recommend, and that is the 100s. I'm going to give you a little bit of the background, so if you're interested in the show or that type of style of, I guess, shows, you might like it. But it's a post-apocalyptic show, and it's all these like humans who have been living in space for a long time, and they're running out of like food, and they just need to come back to Earth. And they don't know if Earth is, you're going to be able to live there because they want to come back to Earth. And they send sort of like all of their people that have been in jail and like your bad people in space first to see and test out. Later you will see that a lot of the women are the ones who are in charge, and I like that in a show. Just because you don't see that a lot. Mostly are like men who have the big roles, who are like the leaders, the ones that are in charge. And in this show, they're young and they're women, so I really love that. And maybe because I'm a girl or a woman, I like that. But yeah, I really love the show. It has a lot of drama. There's a bunch of different like plots, so I love that as well. And I think you will like love it if you're any age, because I am old and I like it, and I think it's targeted more for like your teens, but I love it. So if you're into post-apocalyptic shows, you would really love this, so I really recommend it. And yeah, let me know if you are a fan and you already watched the 100s, or if you do watch it because of my recommendation. Let me know in the comments down below if you did like it or not. But yeah, now let's move on to my favorite songs. I didn't talk about these in my January favorites, but I did write it down in the description box. But I do want to talk about it and tell you, like actually me telling you the songs, because I've been listening to them again all February. And that is Rihana. So I downloaded her entire like album, and yeah, I love it. So my favorite songs are, the first one is Work. This is my jam. Like I'm dancing in my room every time I'm like running or working out. This is the first song that I put because it puts me in the mood. Okay, that was too much, but I love this song too because Drake is in it, and as you guys know, I'm pretty obsessed with Drake. Coming to Chicago in April, so I want to see her because I hope that Drake also like comes to the stage and like sing Work with her. I'm like super excited. Hopefully that happens, because that would be like a dream come true to see Drake and Rihanna sing this song. And like, it's Chicago, it's a big city, so maybe Drake wants to come to Chicago and perform. So hopefully, fingers crossed. But that has been my song and like my workout song this whole February, and it's actually really effective. Really recommend it. I also love Kiss It Better. I also like Same Old Mistake, Love on the Brain. So those have been my favorite songs, like 4 songs. And I also been obsessed with Selena Gomez. I think her Revival album is amazing. I love Revival. I love Camouflage. I love Hands to Myself. Same Old Love, of course. And, like, there's some haters that think Selena can't sing, but I love her, and I can super relate with her album, her last album at least, and all of her songs are amazing. Like, every song I love. And if you guys haven't heard of Revival by Selena Gomez, I would really recommend it. It's just really good. I think it's her best album so far. Now that we're talking about Selena and Justin Bieber, I also been loving Justin Bieber, and I like the song Company. I also love I'll Show You. So like Life is Worth Living. Those have been my songs that I've been playing as well, especially when I'm like just listening or like writing emails or whatever. Like, those songs are really good to just have in the background. The last artist that I've been listening to in January and also February is Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if you guys saw the Grammys. He had a great performance. His performance was really touching, and you know, now with like everything that's going on in this country, he like put something in perspective and like showed the entire like world, because you know there was a bunch of people watching the Grammy. So you know, I mad respect for him. Like, his album Pimp a Butterfly, or To Pimp a Butterfly, is one of my favorites. I think it's really very political if you listen to the lyrics of the songs, and I just love the entire album. But one of my favorites is, of course, Blackberry, You Ain't Gotta Lie. I also like Hood Politics, of course. All Right, which is a really famous song, and just all of his songs are really good. They're very explicit, but I mean, any songs now that you listen to are very explicit. Hopefully this February favorites video is not super long, but I feel like I've been talking for a long time, so I'm just gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to review any of the products that I showed you or anything. Let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!
Keep each other company. Come on.